Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, everyone, timekeeper, chairman, and our lovely judges. Thank you for the opportunity that has given to us, affirmative team. My name is Anida Ainurias Panji, and I'm here from 11 Science 2 as a first speaker. The next is Ms. Jauzaki as the second speaker, and last is Mrs. Ayumi as the third speaker. We, as an affirmative team, absolutely agree with the motion this House would replace workers with robots. First of all, let's talk about robots. Robots is a machine that can be controlled by a computer so that they can helping us or helping something for the venture. We think both employee and businessman should think more to systematic aspect of their business and also think critically where the employees can make the most impact instead of the robots. They can beat us as humans at repetitive and programmable tasks, but luckily they are good at being humans. For example, creativity and complex problem solving is still sit in our wheelhouse of human. And that's all from me. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
The first speaker from affirmative team spent time 1 minute 55 seconds. Then to start the case from the negative team, here is the first speaker of the negative team.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Robots obviously can replace humans, because we cannot fail to see that there's a lot of jobs that robots can replace or robots can do, like helping marketing the company while humans can. Human can talk and answer to the customer, while the robots cannot do that. The more robots we need, the more human we need to control and make them. Robots giving so much disadvantage for us, it causes develop the jobless people in our country, which is really bad for the development of our country, right? So we can replace the human with the machines. Instead of replacing human with robots, we're supposed to gain more human worker. Don't let robots taking on humans. And the third road is thank you.
The first speaker from negative team spent time 1 minute 3 seconds. To continue our debate today, I would like to call the second speaker of affirmative team, Mr. Joseph.
Thank you for the opportunity. My name is Joseph and I'm here standing as the second speaker of my team. So I would like to respond to what Ms. Muna said, that robot cannot talk when cannot respond to what customer said. I believe that robot has already programmed by humans, that they can talk and they can respond to what humans want. Such as, I will give you the example such as drive-thru, that as we all know that robots, they don't talk right, but they understand the assignment, they understand their job is, and they understand what we want, what are we ordering from the fast food restaurant. And then I will explain why we agree to this motion. This how we will replace workers with robots, and we will replace workers with robots. First of all, we will talk about the efficiency of the robots. I think that a robot is more efficient than humans. And the second one is that we only need low cost because we only need to buy robots once at a time. But if we help workers, we need to pay them for continuing on and on. Yes, please.
Also, you give the example that direction, right? So, like, the direction is controlled by human, the human is not the machines, but that human.
I think you misunderstand what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say is that in US, director is not controlled by human anymore, because now in US we just need to say about the code and number, and then the robot will assign the orders to the shop. So yeah. And then I will talk about next is the modern technological. I think robots help us a lot in this modern era because robots make things easier, and robots make everything much more practical. And then next, obviously robots will help humanity because such as picking trash. We don't need to use our hand to pick our trash. We can use robots to pick the trash, so we don't need to do picking trash with our own hands. And then next one is taking heavy things such as rocks, making a building that we don't need so much power from humans because we already have robots. Robots can do that, and robots obviously having the power to pick up the rocks and to create a building. And in this coronavirus, I do believe that robots and technology are help us a lot. That we are not allowed to meet each other, right? So I think with robots, we can learn with robots and technology, obviously. And research students, everything is much more practical and help us in this pandemic situation. So this house, we believe this house will replace workers with robots. Thank you so much.
The second speaker from the team spent time 3 minutes 21 seconds. And here is the second speaker of the negative team, Ms. Fabia.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. We are joining Mr. Isa and everyone in this room. I'm Faya as second speaker from opposite team. Here I will explain why me and my team disagree with the motion that say this house would replace workers with robots. Why? Because if we replace the workers with robots, it causes job loss. As many of us know, this day many companies using robotics as their worker, so many people lost their job. And it's really bad because if many of us lost their job, then what we should doing with it? Actually, I have solution with this problem. One, we can improve our human resource by improving it. I believe we don't really need to replace workers with robots. Two, we can use robotics as a second worker. So humans still explain. So if I think with robot for second workers, humans still have their job. And I think as like second speaker of the affirmative states, the robot have a lot of advantage for us. I think human is still really need. I think we really need human as a worker because human have fields that really important, and I think robot can cause error. I think robot can cause error, and it's not we can replace robot with we can replace workers with robot. So that's all from me.
The second speaker from negative team spent time 2 minutes 21 seconds. There is
first what the third speaker for negative said, and the question is how about making happy things like from natural disaster, which is it can be how having with trouble. And then I will give the conclusions about this motion that this house would replace workers with robots. First, robot is machine that can controlled by computer, and second is robot can help humanity to do something which robot made by technology that is so modern, so it can make everything easier. So yeah, and in the end, I am from affirmative still agree, and I think this motion should stand. That's all for me. Thank you,
The third speaker from affirmative team spent time 1 minute 8 seconds. And this is the third speaker of the negative team, Ms. Su.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Here I will give you a brief summary or a recap of what my team has explained about this issue. All in all, this issue leads us to point out each of our opinion towards this issue. We do have different perspective opinion why we refuse the opposite teams. Because of benefits that impact human to disadvantages, give a big destructive potential to our country. Our team also mentioned the reasons and alternative solutions that increasing human workers' quality is enough for the best alternative in this issue. Even though the opposite teams has tried to defend their argue, my team has convinced enough with those reasonable and best solutions, which we consider that we won't replacing workers with robots in this era. Despite the fact that the opposite teams has delivered the speech, I believe in all the reasons that my reply speaker will convince you more to reconsider your position, which side to agree. Thank you.
The third speaker from negative team spent time 1 minute 15 seconds. Let's start with the reply speaker of the negative team, Ms. Bunga.
Well, I'm as the reply speaker. We still believe that robots can replace the workers. Robots may help a lot, but we cannot wait to see that if robots replace humans, what job left for us? It obviously makes the jobless people rates is in our country is, and this is bad. This is developed, and there's a lot of human jobs that can't be replaced by robots because humans have some sensitive feelings. I believe that human is better than robots, that robots cannot be replaced. That robots cannot replace the human worker. I think my team has a great and relatable evidence. Thank you.
The reply speaker from negative team spent time 42 seconds. Continue the reply speaker of the affirmative team, Mr. Joseph.
Thank you for the opportunity. I will just speak as reply from my teams. So, in here I will talk about there's a possibility to say that robots can do anything without human. I do believe that robots can do something without humans. Yeah, I do believe that. And then I will ask this question to all of you that how are we supposed to live out happy things such as from natural disaster like fraud and building something if we're not using robots? As we all know that humans have standard for their power, right? And robots can be designed as powerful as they can. And the third one is, if you think that robots cannot helpful for humans, I do believe that you should read more about the definition of robot. Robot is being created because to help humanity, to help us, to help our job, to help our problem, not to replacing human work. But robots is being created because of to help us humanity, to make things easier, to make things practical. And our team has already stated the fact that in coronavirus era, robots and technology is helping us a lot. And yeah, we still stand to this motion, and we are 100% believe that we should win for this debate. Thank you for all. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.